I'm Mickey Colton.
And I'm Chad Dillon.
And this is the
Utica Rallycross Series.
But July for race number 9 of Season 5 here at the Hong Kong Street Circuit in Hong Kong. And this track, a staple on the schedule. We've been coming here since Season 1. Some of the best drivers in the sport win here, and we may see another one of those tonight.
And we leave it on the schedule dead last because it always makes a huge shakeup in the competition, especially...
Not quite dead last, though, because we've got that big hill to conquer in Australia.
Well, I say before the final. This is the last race for most of the drivers. Everybody can race it, so it's going to be a great time.
Yep, so this is going to be your last chance, if you want to try and go for this title, to make sure you secure a spot in that championship hunt. And we have a lot of drivers that are eligible. 11 have a shot at the title, but one of them's got a little bit of an advantage on the others.
Yeah, Tyler Benoit, he's been doing phenomenal this season. It's probably rivaling his championship season of Season 2, so it's been pretty incredible.
That was actually Season 3.
Season 3, yeah, I'm sorry.
But yeah, Tyler Benoit could actually win it here today if he places well enough. Here's the starting order. Who do you like, Chad?
You know, I like the fact that the battle of the rookies is right next to each other. That's always fun.
Yep, Roush and Smart, 7th and 8th. They are starting a little early on the grid, but we've seen it be won early before.
Yeah, no, definitely. Another person to look out for, Chris Aurelio did pretty well last year, placing 5th, so look out for him.
I would fear some of those drivers going up late. Tyler Benoit, Seth Cole, he's won here before. He could have it again. Alex Tanker's starting near the back as well in the number 12, and Robert Piet's had some success here in the past, so watch for him to have a good run. I think this is going to be a race of experience. Our previous winners have all been drivers from Season 1. So it's all of an experience game. Speaking of previous winners, it's Matt Evans for Evans Engineering Incorporated, the first car on track for today.
Now, for those of you that have never seen Hong Kong, there is the big jump that trips up pretty much everybody, and you have to hit this turn with extreme speed and precision, and also accuracy, because when you come off, if you get the speed, there's that hole right in the middle there.
And Matt Evans, showing his experience, he gets it done right away.
Yes, hits this turn well. Now, there's another trouble section, trips up a lot of drivers, is this dirt section. If you come up too fast, you could fall into the water.
And Matt Evans is going to illustrate it as he's in the water. A DNF early for Matt Evans. Luckily, we do have boat crews out there to rescue our drivers if they go off, but Matt Evans did not need that. He's already mired near the bottom of the standings. Here's I guess you would say, the closest to home driver. It's Eugene Demax out of South Korea. We're not quite in South Korea, but this is the closest we get to his home.
No! But he's able to keep the car on top, but he's going to have to do a double loop around. That's what's tough about this, is the endurance. If you don't make that jump, and if you land it, you got to try it again.
So not a lot of drivers missed it last year, but there were a couple of drivers that had to make several circuits around here, so it's not uncommon. We also saw 5 cars DNF last year. 12 drivers, though, completed the bay jump on their first attempt.
Oh, no, right in the hole. No! And he's still going. He's going to have to go for another lap. Demax is getting the most amount of tries on this jump.
So, Eugene Demax, to win this championship, he's currently 11th in points. He had to win this race and the next race. Do you think he's going to win this one, Chad?
You know what? I think he's got a good chance if it was over now.
So it looks like Eugene Demax.
Oh no!
My God!
But he still gets another chance to take this jump on.
Eugene Demax is just out here for experience, I guess. He's missed this jump several times. This is attempt number 3.
Is this?
I'm losing track.
Is this a short track race? Is that what's going on here?
It's a multi-lapper, and he's using this oval track here. Turning into an oval track layout.
He's hitting the jump great. He's hitting that middle section. I think he's finally got it.
Finally hits it there. The track designers very cruel with the placement of that checkpoint. They want you to make that jump.
Oh yeah, no, definitely. Yeah. Hopefully he can finish the rest of this race without any more hiccups, because that would be a heartbreak if he DNF'd after this.
So let's take a look at the rest of the course now. As we go through this dirt section, this was actually a construction site initially. They were just going to build some roads there, but since the Utica Rallycross Series came around, they just kept that a dirt section of this city.
Yep.
So now going through this loop section, you have to go around the loop in its entirety, and you get to the finish line. A 2:05.345, not quite the track record.
No, not at all. Now, next up is William Brock, the rookie that had a great start for the season and just dropped right off.
Yeah, things have really fallen apart for the number 10 of William Brock. He's hoping to pick it up in the last couple of events as he tries to make the top 10 in points. He's mathematically eligible for the championship, and he almost goes into the next province.
Oh, man, that's going to be tough. I'm hoping he's okay.
Yeah,
a lot of impact.
He's driving off from that one, but he may have to get checked at the end of this race, because that was a tough hit. And you have to give a shout-out to the Evans Engineering Incorporated boys for putting together such durable race cars.
Oh, I know. Look at it. There's like 0 0 to no damage on the front of that vehicle.
Yeah, because these cars, they are open-wheel machines, but these are a heavy-duty compound that make these cars a little bit heavier than your standard open-wheel car.
Yeah.
You rarely see these wheels get severed.
Oh, here we go. Is he going to have enough speed to make the second jump? He does.
Will. So he will make it on this time around, so he might have a chance to beat Demax here.
Is he going to get the fastest for this 2-lapper? Who knows?
So Brock is going to go through this dirt section now, gets a little bit of air over that jump. And, you'll see these drivers trying to hit that perfect rhythm through this section.
Yeah, no, this section's tough because there's no perfect way to do it. You can cut this, especially in the double over here. I've seen so many people approach it differently, going wide, going in. It's tough.
Yeah, it's hard to get that car turned to such a tight corner, and he will get it done and proves it to a 1:23.011. As next up, they call him Big Papa. Can he make a big statement today?
I hope so. I mean, his season so far has been pretty abysmal. It hasn't really been outstanding.
It's been very average. He's been very, off the radar. So Fitzwater trying his hardest to
going a little left,
and he's gonna grind it.
But can he flip it? He's still going. Another 2-lapper. Can he beat William Brock for the 2-lap record?
The man upstairs does not want these drivers to fail as he gets another chance.
Oh, getting a little airtime here, going into the jump again. Hopefully he's able to clear it just like William Brock.
Sometimes on these second attempts you can get a lot of speed going up that bridge.
Left, but he's able to land it. Can he make it? He does.
All right, so now he's competing with William Brock to steal that top spot away. No one's been able to do it clean yet except for Matt Evans, but Evans ended up in the drink.
Yeah, Evans actually had a really good run besides that, so that's a disappointment for him.
Yeah, it's unfortunate for Matt Evans. Zachary Fitzwater Sr., he's looking forward to next week at Dead Man's Curve. He's not had a lot of success there, but he's hoping to make a statement and finally conquer the home track.
Yeah, no, it's probably the hardest tracks, and it basically, this track here gets everyone ready, gets everyone pumped up for it. But a 1:14.438, a decent time for a dual lap.
Next up is Chris Aurelio in car number 2. He's the inaugural winner of this race. He won it in Season 1 in a very spectacular fashion. He edged out Tyler Benoit for it at the last minute.
Yeah, exactly, and that's what pretty much tipped him over the edge to pretty much get that championship.
Yeah, because going into that, it was looking kind of iffy if he'd be up there in the running, and look at this, he's going to do it perfectly the first time.
All right, now hopefully he doesn't fall for the same fate as the Black Mamba. Can he handle this dirt section?
Chris Aurelio, the mighty tiger, he's going to slash his way through this section.
Here he goes. Oh, wow, that was a nice little pun you threw in there. I respect that.
Thank you. As Chris Aurelio, this is one of his favorite racetracks. He typically does well here. He finished 5th last year, so he's trying to get it done today.
All right, now here we go. Tracking very well. He's obviously going to take the top time here, so let's see what he can finish with.
53.051. That's not quite the track record, which belongs to Ray Davis, a 51.17. As Avas Cortez is on track in the number 13. Last year, he had to make multiple attempts to make that bay jump, but Avas Cortez hoping to learn from his mistakes from last year.
Oh, here we go. Went a little middle, but can he weave around it? He does. Hopefully he has the momentum.
He does!
Just clears
barely.
It. Wow!
Good run for Cortez there. That was close as he's going to try and usurp Chris Aurelio's time at the top.
Oh, it was a little fast there, but he's able to snap it just back in. Hopefully he gets enough momentum to go through this dirt section.
Yep, Cortez, as we mentioned, he's going to be retiring at the end of the year.
Yeah.
He's going to focus on some other things, more on the broadcasting side of things, from what we hear. So he's hoping to make Dead Man's Curve and make it in there. So being in championship contention would certainly help with that.
Well, I heard he's working with Richard the Johnson, so he's going to hope to go out with a bang. So.
Richard the Johnson.
Richard the Johnson.
How come that wasn't his nickname? That's only going to be second for Avas Cortez, so no chance of victory today. As Scott Roush is on track in the number 18. Let's see what the rookie can do.
Rookie he's pretty much the top nominee for Rookie of the Year, battling pretty much with Cody Smart, but it's a Roush's game pretty much.
And look at that!
Yeah, flawless for Roush.
That was a near veteran move. Now, Conrad Wilson drove that 18 car last year. He was a rookie, and he got second place overall.
Yeah. Oh, that's going to hurt him for his time. It's going to slow him way down.
That's going to slow him down heavily in this section. He was tracking really well, just too much speed going in there, and he stumbled. So that's not good for Scott Roush. He's one of those drivers trying to make it in for the championship.
Here we go. Cuts a little. It's not definitely going to track well like Aurelio and Cortez. That dirt section really killed him, but it's definitely going to beat out Fitzwater.
Roush coming to the line. This is his 10th career start since he started Dead Man's Curve last year. What can he do? Third quickest.
Wow. That was a lot closer than I thought it was.
Yep, as Roush is done, here comes Cody Smart.
Yes, the battle of the rookies. Hopefully he can beat out Scott Roush here. This is his first time here, same with Roush. Let's see how he does with this jump.
In fact, Cody Smart, just to keep up that duality, this is his 10th start as well.
Oh, no, he went a little wide. Is he going to flip it? He does, but can he keep it alive?
Oh.
Just barely. Oh, man. That's a tough break for him.
Man, well, I think there's 20 rabbits somewhere that have all missing feet. As these drivers have just been lucking out today.
I don't know. Nothing beats Fitzwater's flip, though. That was a full-on flip. Was able to pull it together, so.
How about William Brock just hitting that wall? There's going to be a lot of highlights at the end of this one, as Cody Smart's going to get it done the second time
around.
There we go. But Roush is definitely going to have the advantage on him, getting it done the first time out.
And this is a track to do well.
Oh, no! And Cody Smart sends it into the drink. He's done for today. We're going to have to send the boat crews out to them. And, ooh, that's not good. He's upside down in the number 20. Hopefully we can get to him quick. The boats are getting to him now. We'll update his condition in a second. As next up is Chris Dodd with the hot bod. Now, Chris Dodd was a little perturbed going into this weekend. I know he's had a bit of a talk with the fans, but unfortunately a new piece of merchandise was unveiled. It was the Chris Dodd body pillow.
Oh, the body pillow.
And that's going to... Oh,
he's going to need that body pillow tonight when he's hugging it later.
Yeah, Chris Dodd, I think he got an image of that body pillow, and that's thrown off his run horribly. But the Chris Dodd body pillow, though, it's selling very well. The team's making a lot of money off it.
You know what? He's making more money off the merchandise than off his season, so
It's interesting at the team because they got an interesting dynamic. Chris Dodd's kind of shying away from his fame, but Eugene Demax is embracing it in its entirety. Demax has been in charge of it. I think it was his idea, to be perfectly honest.
Well, you know what? He's having a lot of fun. He hasn't had that great of a season, so he decided to have some fun with other things.
Veritable odd couple at that at that team, but I'm glad to see that Chris Dodd has that popularity. He's such a he's such an ambassador for the sport, really getting a lot of people into it.
Definitely.
In fact, I want to say half of this crowd's here for him at this point.
Here we go, having a pretty decent run for Chris Dodd. He's going to finish strong here.
Fifth place overall for Chris Dodd. Not the time he was hoping for.
Yeah.
As next up on track is Stephen Carter in the 4. He's been having a couple of... He's been having a bit of a dry spell lately. He started off so good. He was up there battling with Tyler Benoit, but Benoit's been pulling away as Carter's been having some issues.
He needs this. And oh no, I don't think he's going to get it.
He's going to get back on his wheels. He's sliding on his roof.
Oh no.
Oh, and that is going to end Stephen Carter's championship run. Wow. He is effectively done. He didn't do well here last year. He DNF'd and finished 19th, and this is going to be another bad one for Stephen Carter.
Out of all the people to DNF, it would be Stephen Carter, though. Oh, man.
Speaking of someone who struggled last year, Shawn Angel finished dead last season, so I guess it's all uphill from here.
Oh, pretty much. I mean, this season has just been the comeback year for him. It's been incredible for the car and for him.
Yep, Shawn Angel needs a good run today to stay up in the championship
run.
Wow,
straight as a knee. Holy moly.
I think Angel's learned a bit from last time, and he's really improved.
Angel's on the racetrack today, that's for sure.
Goes through that section of the course as he's going to try and get the best of a time as he can. He's got to make sure he stays up there with the leaders. We mentioned Tyler Benoit, everyone's going to be watching that run.
Yeah.
Because he has the chance to physically win it leaving this event.
Yeah, well, so far, I mean, Shawn Angel probably had the best jump on that first section there. Straight, perfect, a lot of speed. He comes to the line here. He takes the top time of the 52.337.
Look at that, making a statement is Shawn Angel. What a performance for him. As next up, it's Ray Davis in car number 7. Last year's winner.
Yes.
Can he do it 2 in a row?
I mean, he's not going Captain Clutch, but he is in the second half of the racers, so here he goes, the jump. This is going to be the make-or-break situation. Hits it straight so far. Pretty good for Ray Davis.
Yeah, Ray Davis is one of those drivers you have to watch because up near the top you have Benoit up front, then Tanker, then Davis.
Yes.
If Tanker and Davis falter and Benoit does really well, that is what locks up the championship for Benoit.
Yes.
But if Benoit has a bad run, that could allow basically anyone within that top 11 a shot at the championship, though some drivers more than others. I believe Demax is most likely out. Dodd struggled. Carter had an issue.
Yeah, and so far Davis putting up a really good show here, and hopefully he can maybe make it in the top 3. Can he do it?
Woo!
Oh, 51.826. That's almost close to the record.
Ray Davis has the track record here.
Yeah.
This came fairly close. He's
wow.
about 7/10 off. But wow, great run for Ray Davis. This is a track he really enjoys.
He's putting pressure on Tyler Benoit right now, going last up. Ooh.
Next up, it's Gabriel, the Maltese Falcon. This is his first time at the racetrack, and you know what? I have to give Gabriel credit. He's not had a great season, but he's improved in the second half of the year.
He managed to hit the jump pretty well. I mean, surprisingly, especially for the first time up.
I'd be very interested to see what he can do in Season 6 of competition if he comes back.
Yeah.
Because Gabriel has been really learning. It's been a big learning experience for Gabriel.
It has, and I think he could actually be probably a good top 10 racer next season if he does.
A little slow through the second half of the course, so I don't think he's going to take this top spot away from Ray Davis, but he has an opportunity to finish well today, considering a lot of drivers had some issues on that
I think he's got a good top 5 finish here. Here we go. Yeah, 54.013. Good run for Gabriel.
Beats Avas Cortez. Next up is Mark Hulbert in number 11. He had to make multiple attempts last year at the bay jump. He's hoping for a little bit better luck this time, but this has not been a season of luck for Mark Hulbert.
No, I mean, especially coming off a pretty decent year last year.
Was championship eligible, and no.
Not going to make it. He's going to pretty much fall for the same fate, having to make 2 jumps just like last year.
Yeah, it's just tragic. The sophomore slump has been real for Mark Hulbert.
It's been real for a lot of the drivers. All the sophomores have been having a tough time.
Yeah, but hey, you build up your skills, and I think a lot of those drivers, if they come back for Season 6, they should be in better competition.
All right, he was able to land it for the second time. Hopefully he can finish strong because, there's been a lot of drivers that have had pretty much 2 runs in a row, so he's battling in the second half right now.
Yep, so Hulbert trying to maximize his performance.
Yep.
He can't win this championship anymore.
Nope.
So he's just trying to make the top 10. I see a couple drivers that are near the tail end of that, like Eugene Demax had to make multiple attempts. He's in 11th. Stephen Carter struggled. He may have a hard time with that top 10. So Hulbert coming through the last section of the course. What can he do?
A 1:15.325, a pretty decent time for the 2 lappers, so that's going to put him at least in the middle of the pack.
Next up is Jeffrey Fitguy. That guy, and going to be that guy that gets a good performance today.
I think he can be that guy.
Fitguy did not start off the year very well. He's had a couple of solid efforts. Not really a championship picture guy. He's just looking for the wins.
Oh, but he was able to handle the jump pretty well. I mean, he had to do a little bob and weave there to avoid the hole, but he still was able to make it.
You have to really give these drivers a lot of credit because just think about how quick they're going in that section to make such a pinpoint maneuver.
Oh, I know. One wrong move, you go right in that hole, and you could pretty much land on your head.
Like, he basically took a very tight chicane. Just like a near 90-degree left-right at such a quick speed. So Fitguy definitely showing his driving prowess.
Pretty close to Ray Davis and Shawn Angel. Let's see how he does and matches up. Wow!
Second fastest for Jeffrey Fitguy. He's a driver who really wants to impress at Dead Man's Curve, so he's making a statement today. Robert Piet, the Flying Dutchman. Let's see how the Flying Dutchman can do over the harbor. Hopefully he doesn't end up like the ships.
Well, here we go. So far, a pretty straight jump for him. If he stays straight, can he make it? And he does. He just clears the hole.
Piet, by the skin of his teeth, is going to make it through that section of the course. I thought he was a goner there. But Piet, he's had some good runs here before. I believe in Season 3 he did pretty well. One of his few non-11th or 12th place runs, his 10th or 10th place. He's always like right in the middle of the pack.
Yeah, well, that's what he's known for. I mean, but he enjoys these mini victories, and right now is a really good run for him. He's going to either put him in the top 5, or he might be tracking enough to beat Ray Davis. Who knows?
Coming to the line, Piet, third quickest at 52.255. As Alex Tanker's on track now, he's one of those drivers to watch. He's been on a hot streak lately. He won at Dubai. He won at Tel Aviv. Can he make it 3 in a row at the street circuits? And let me just tell you, he did pretty well here in Season 1.
It's going to be a little hard in the middle. Can he avoid it?
No! Ooh, that's not what Alex Tanker needed. He's going to try and make this run again. He's going to have to hope for a miracle if he wants to stay in this championship hunt. Because, it's just been painful for Tanker. He's been doing so well these past couple of weeks.
Yeah.
And he's had a decent year, too. He's been up in the top 5, but he just can't separate it. He can't get any ground on those leaders.
I mean, you got some veteran. I mean, Tanker is a veteran in his own right.
Oh, no!
Oh, can he get it back? He somehow manages to keep going.
All right, he's used 1 live. He's on live number 2.
Oh, man. Well, hopefully he doesn't reach 9. That would be bad.
Imagine 9 attempts at this racetrack. I think some drivers got close to it last year.
Yeah, no, I think we had almost a 3-minute run. I think that's what it was. I think that was the longest run we had.
I think it might have been Stringer. Was that correct?
Yeah, I think you're right on that one.
Finally making it on the 3rd attempt. This is not going to be a good run for Alex Tanker. He's just trying to minimize the damage as much as he can. Man, it's a shame. This is a track he's usually quite good at. He likes Hong Kong. though he hasn't raced this track in a while. The last time he's been here was, I think, I'm not exactly certain. He might have been here for Season 2, but I know he was here for Season 1.
No, I think it was Season 2. Yeah, for sure. Because didn't he run a half schedule then?
He ran all but the final 5, but I forget if Hong Kong was in one of the last 5 events. A 1:44.898, that's not what he was hoping for. And next up, it's Alexander Rowe in the number 9, your Yuma winner, who's this has not been a year to remember for Alexander Rowe. Really made a statement to start.
Yep.
And kind of sunk to the bottom of the standings.
Yeah, no pun intended.
It's Alexander Rowe hoping for something today. He made it the first time round there, so that was not a bad effort for him.
And he was able to avoid the water there on the right, so far, pretty good. Going to the dirt section.
Let's see, I mean, I don't think Rowe can mess this up in these later sections here, so...
Unless he Cortezes it and hits one of these corners.
He's getting close to it there now.
Yeah, oh, almost in there. He's drifting a little bit around these turns. He's going to hopefully finish strong. Can he crack the top 5?
Rowe with a solid effort right now.
He does!
Yes,
wow.
4th place for Alexander Rowe. A bit of a turnaround for him as now the crowd goes quiet. The competitors are all looking at the big Jumbotrons here as Tyler Benoit makes his run. All those drivers that have a shot at the title are hoping for one thing, that he misses this jump. And he makes it. So Benoit, we know, is going to be a one-effort thing. Can he make it through this section of the course? This is really the last trouble area. He does.
Man, he's hitting it pretty well. He's
quick.
Putting a lot of sweat on Ray Davis's face right now because Ray Davis is hoping he would do bad, but Tyler Benoit ain't messing around.
Tyler Benoit just has to get through this section of the course flawlessly. And he may have a shot. Let's see what Benoit can do. He's already going to be finishing well. Tanker's basically out of it now.
Oh, here he goes.
Coming to the line.
He does it!
God!
A 51.515. Tyler Benoit is taking out Ray Davis for the top spot.
Tyler Benoit's not playing around this season.
Oh, man.
That is astounding. And Ray Davis, the solemn look on his face, emotionless in pit lane.
Everybody that has been trying to battle against Tyler Benoit, but not to discredit Seth Cole, handling his favorite
Seth Cole's actually quite quick. Oh, a contact with the wall. That might put a damper on it. He's going to need a flawless final section.
I mean, but everyone that's been trying to catch up on Tyler Benoit has just, their dreams have been crushed after that amazing run by him.
Though if you think about it, Tyler Benoit, when he came here in Season 1, that went with basically his. And then Chris Aurelio came out and stole it from him.
Yeah.
He's had a couple other instances. Emil Michaels has stolen from him.
Yeah.
Joshua Michaels has stolen it from him.
Is Seth Cole going to steal from him? No! Tyler Benoit is able to get the championship.
Tyler Benoit.
So close!
This is his...
Did he get it?
He is not the champion.
Oh,
because Ray Davis finished second. We'll have to take a look at these points, though, to see what it's like. So Tyler Benoit is your winner. Ray Davis, an impressive second place. Jeffrey Fitguy, Robert Piet, and Alexander Rowe, the top 5.
And then we have Shawn Angel, a good run for him. Seth Cole, have to discredit that final run, a really good for him. Chris Aurelio, Anthony Gabriel, a top 10 finish there as well, and Avas Cortez right at your top 10.
And Cortez, a top 10 to round out the day.
I got a little excited with the championship thing. I thought he got it. I was like, holy.
Yeah, it's close, though. Yeah. The stats guys are mulling it over a bit. This is Benoit's 6th career victory, so he's pulling out a lead.
Yeah.
Scott Roush is 11th. Not the best run for him. He was the slowest of the one-lappers. Fitzwater, Hulbert, Dodd, and Brock, your top 15.
And then you have Tanker and Demax that had so many tries, so many attempts at that jump, and managed to finish strong. And then you had Matt Evans, Cody Smart, and Stephen Carter, which, again, Stephen Carter needed the best run, and he got the worst.
Yeah, Stephen Carter, a last place for him. That is just disappointing for the number 14. But I must say, only 3 DNFs
I was going to point that out.
We had 5 cars go out of the race last year, so that's a step downward, and most of them were in similar locations. Yeah. In fact, 2 of them were just in the dirt section. So here is your championship.
Wow.
Tyler Benoit, Ray Davis, and Tyler Benoit, from what we're getting, if Tyler Benoit finishes better than 18th, he locks the championship regardless of what Ray Davis does. Davis basically has to finish top 3 at Dead Man's Curve, and who struggles at Dead Man's Curve? Ray Davis. So Tyler Benoit basically has this locked up, but it's not impossible. You see the rest of the standings here as we go all the way back. William Brock mathematically cannot make the top 10. So everyone from Matt Evans up can make it. But Evans needs to win Dead Man's Curve to make it in there. Just think about this now. For Dead Man's Curve, only Benoit and Davis are locked in. The other 18 competitors have to qualify their way in with 10 Arena Cross drivers duking it out for their position. So this is going to be a wild event. 28 drivers are going to attempt to qualify for Dead Man's Curve.
This is what I want to give credit, though. The Arena Cross drivers this season so far have surprised me. They have a lot of talent, and they're going to give these Rallycross drivers a run for their money to battle for that big show.
Yep, and 6 of those 10 are running for the championship, and they're going to be deciding their championship during the qualifier.
That's what's so great about the qualifying. It's almost like I like it more than Dead Man's Curve because it's so much fun.
It's going to be a wild event. We hope you'll join us there. It's going to be fun. It's going to be a mixture of the Arena Cross finale and the qualifier race for Dead Man's Curve. It should be a lot of fun. We will see you next time. Thank you for watching.